Rest assured, my friend, you are not the only one who has noticed this. The purpose of this video is not to tell you who to vote for. That is entirely your choice. I cannot do that for you. What I am going to try to do is get you to think outside the box and not play the game that the established order is doing. I fundamentally believe that if anything is to change in this country, the four established parties need to be destroyed. The Conservative Party position is vote for us because we are a 187-year-old party who regularly swaps places with those guys in the House of Commons, but vote for us because those guys are lunatics. Things will change, I promise. The Labour Party position is vote for us because those guys that we swap places with in the House of Commons for the last 100 years are Nazis. Despite the fact that we agree with pretty much everything they are doing, we just want to do it 10 times quicker. The Liberal Democrat position is vote for us because we are European Unionists. And even though we also swap places with them, those guys over there can't be trusted at all. But ignore the fact that we would literally suck them off if we thought they would give us power tomorrow. The Green Party position is vote for us because those guys are all lunatics as well. Also vote for us because we'll print loads of money and hand it out to other countries. Also environmentalism, you care about that, don't you? Fuck the economy because the West is evil. Ignore the fact that China is the major polluter in the world. We need to destroy ourselves in the name of climate change. And not one of these options that are regularly presented before me are appealing to me. I also refuse to play their game of I need to vote for one of these because I need to prevent the other guys from getting in. Conservative and Labour have got far too comfortable with swapping sides of the House of Commons every few years. And it boggles my mind that people still think that if I vote for someone with a red tie, things will change. Or if I vote for someone with a blue tie, things will change. There is no political party today that wants to address my concerns with the unsustainability of open borders. The Tories are all talk but no action, and Labour call me racist. Tories merely use it to get votes. There is no political party today that wants to address my concerns with the national debt. They just want to keep milking the taxpayer of money and spend it on things that we don't necessarily need. And if we don't address this issue soon, it will cause a serious problem. Not one party raised their eyebrows when the Tories increased taxes earlier on this year for the NHS and then spent that money on diversity and inclusion officers rather than doctors and nurses and more hospitals. Jobs with salaries that go into the hundreds of thousands, whose entire purpose is to discriminate based on race, gender, religion, nationality and sexuality when it comes to hiring. A complete waste of money and goes against liberalism. There is no political party today that wants to talk about reforming the police, to change their priorities from policing the internet for mean things said on Twitter, and actually tackle some of the crimes that are plaguing the country, such as grooming gangs. And none of them actually care about the environment. If they did, they'd recognise that we are not a major polluter. They would also recognise that nuclear power is a much better option than solar and wind, and that if something is to change, it is the developing world, not the West. These are just a few examples I've pulled off the top of my head. There are actually a lot more, but I'm running out of time. I'd like to say more, but I can't fit them all into one video. If you'd like to hear more, let me know in the comments.